Back. Yes. Kijana, yes. How is you?
I'm good.
Siku imekuaje?
Siku iko poa kabisa.
Oh, that's good. This microphone yako kuna vile nasikia inanikwaza vibaya. Yes.
Yes.
How was your night?
Short.
Why short? Unless ulipitia nini?
Wakisema mambo ni mingi muda ndio hakuna.
Mambo ni mengi muda mchache. Kabisa.
Yes.
Otherwise, hata mimi niko poa. Hata ni bana najibu before uniulize. But anyway, hata mimi mwenyewe siku yangu nimeona iko short. But now kuna hiki tunaendelea siku hizi. Let's go to the topic. You don't have to waste a lot of time.
Yes.
Kuna hiki kitu nimenotice sasa hizi mpaka nikajiuliza, Kenyans, don't you feel we have a lot of problems to think about LGBTQ? Ama hii mambo ya gay. Like I'm saying, like most Western countries are pushing this narrative so much to us. On the other hand, yes, I feel ni poa vile wanafanya, but is it our priority to think about LGBTQ? Why do you think? How would you think about sex when you're ugly? And the other question is, now here hapa decide kuna shida sasa, because constitutionally or legally they have a chance and they are allowed by the law currently for them to have an organization. They can form an NGO. Legally it's okay. Whether how they do it is wrong. But now the issue is it our agenda for now, or we have other pressing issues? And two, why are people so worried about them being in an organization when we passed our constitution in 2010, which allowed every person to have an organization, to have a group, to have an NGO, irrespective of their sex?
I think as an average Kenyan, I have a problem with the way they are pushing these LGBTQ. And one of the problems I have is as a Christian, number one, I believe it's morally not correct to allow men to associate with other men, because that is not how God created the association. I mean, the institution of marriage is like now they are pushing to go against the principles of God. So me being a Christian, I would I'm feeling so uncomfortable, and I don't understand why they are pushing it so hard, because I don't think is an issue that should be given priority. The other things that are pressing right now, vitu zimekuwa ngumu sana, like watu wengi wanang'ang'ana sana na maisha. You get unga yenyewe, which is basic, imekuwa ngumu. Saizi kuna watu kupata unga ni Mungu, you get, and that is a basic item. So I don't think this discussion of LGBTQ is worth spending time to discuss. Yes.
The funny thing is, you can connect your video up. I think I should play that video for you. Let me see if I have that for a video, Jenna. So now about Uganda, na vile hawa wazungu wetu wamewakimbiza wakaambia hapana, we are thinking your relationship with us because of LGBTQ group, because unajua sasa Uganda walisema sisi hii mambo yenu, let's listen to this first. Ili kitasikika, sika watu wataisikia, bali ni sawa tu uisikize, kwa nataka tu isikie. Wana ichezi
the world. What I can tell you about steps the United States might take in response is that we are undertaking a review of our relationship with Uganda in light of this decision.
But Museveni remains unperturbed.
The outsiders cannot dictate to us. This is our country, this is our society, this is our future. It is not anybody's future. The outsiders will have to live with us. It's very rich, we don't need aid. In fact, aid is part of the problem.
Continue to urge.
Now you see, what is happening is, I agree, by the way. You know, I think after the video, after yesterday, nikakwambia vizuri sana, like, at times I feel like whatever Ruto is doing, as much as we may feel like he's taxing so much, I feel it's okay because everyone should pay tax. Yes. Even the church should pay tax. Hata hawa watu wanasema na make 200 mimi nakuja kwa rais by the way mnastahili kulipa hata kama una make 200. Why? If the church is asking for 10% tunapata kwa kupea kanisa bado tunakosa kosa ya serikali. The question should be tutapeana pesa yetu utatumiaje? Unaona? Because now what is happening is issue and I have already a script about that. There's this matter of LGBTQ. You see, the US doesn't care about LGBTQ so much, but they have created something like they can use it to invade other countries. Because right now they can say, you invade Uganda to protect the rights of LGBTQ groups. Wakiingia waanza kuiba gold ile ama ile oil imesemekana imepatikana Uganda because US is a god of war. NATO have started many wars than Russia, than China and other countries. Because to them, they need to have something to use to invade other countries. With. If terrorism is not working, they have to bring in now LGBTQ. Do you know there's a man even now, I need to do that research and have a simple 20 minutes documentary about that. There's a man who is pushing that rape should not be illegal. Especially if you are raped in public. And you see,
rape should be illegal.
Should be illegal. Should be illegal. As long as it's done in public. Like if you are raped in public places, that is not illegal. Then another person, kuna mwingine ametoka pia, that people who are pedophiles, they are people like they should be considered as normal people because they are people who have a different sexual taste of admiring young girls. Sio nisema ni they identify themselves as minors. Kitu kama hiyo ndaipata, nilikuwa nimepost hiyo video vile ipate saa hizi. But now the question is like if you're not able to sustain our country, then we have to abide with these people because inabidi kama wewe bibi yako ndiye akona pesa, wewe huna pesa, inabidi kidogo uweze kujifanya mwanaume kwa nyumba sana juu. Sometimes ni ujaja bana. For you to survive lazima. The next thing, our 2010 constitution, which I never voted for by the way. I was against it. Inasema vizuri sana. People have a right to unite irrespective of their sexual orientation. Actually, for the church, I would say the church is okay. Because I remember in 2010, we had a church and Mr. Ruto opposing 2010 constitution. So in this matter, I agree that the church was already opposed to the constitution because they knew these things would come. The only problem is they have been so silent until Supreme Court says these NGO people can have their NGOs if they want. But now everyone is worried. Of course, I mean, as I say, like I would say, let you unite. But when it comes to legalization, it's very simple. I will put you gay men, gay women in a room. It's okay, you can unite. On one condition. Unite. But it will only be illegal. Nimewafugia nyumba moja. Amana na man. Mtamfugulia mkitoka mkiza. If amuzai, you have right to unite. Nimfugie place moja with their own NGOs. Men who sleep with other men hapo kama moja. Because I feel like I have no problem a man sleeping with another man. Hiyo ni shida yake. The only problem I have with LGBTQ is they want to force us to agree with them that they are normal. And because I believe that if today I want to sleep with another man, I want to force you to believe me I'm a normal being. Because what if kesho niamke niseme I'll start eating my food with my anus, and I want you to accept that normal. You see, in every normal situations, there's always an abnormal condition. No, no. So to me, I would say I'm okay with you being LGBT. If you want to be LGBTQ, but allow us to identify you as a human being with an abnormal sex orientation, so that we can agree. You can do whatever you want, but please, because you have an abnormal orientation, please stop forcing people who are normal to accept you as normal. You see, we have mad people in our society. Yes. And we have normal people. Have you seen a group advocating that these mad people, we should refer them not as mad, and we should refer them as normal? No. So be whatever you want to be. Do your things huko peke yako. But please, I feel it's a high time here. We also stop forcing. Because if to me, I would be very sincere. If I was to never go forcing people to agree with me. Because of course, mimi niko na ujinga yangu ya kutaka kitu haiko, which is okay, because sisi kila mtu anakuwa na by the ila soko iko na magoroki yake. Unaona? Kila magoroki, kila soko iko na magoroki wake 15 hapo. Hata ukipita kwa street utakuta na magoroki ni wengi. Although siku hizi by then notice women are getting mad than men. Ukitembea kwa barabara leo nataka uchunguze niambie how many mad women you see and how many men mad men you see. Mimi nimenotice nimeona wanawake kuliko wanaume siku hizi. But the situation is here. If there are mad people and normal people, then there are people who have normal sex orientation and abnormal sex orientation. You can unite. Me, okay, let them unite. But let them unite as an organization of people with an abnormal sex orientation. If you think it's normal, tutamfungia kwa nyumba moja mwanaume na mwanaume, mwanamke na mwanamke. After that, mkizaa tutaagree mko normal.
First of all, mimi nasema napenda reasoning ya Museveni.
Museveni anakuaga poa. It's only that he is also you see, I've come even to understand Museveni and Kagame. They have a big problem when it comes to Rwanda. Kagame used to appreciate him so much and I like whatever he is doing. But when it comes to issue of Congo, they have destroyed Congo. And you see, the only thing that Museveni is there is because US is milking Uganda. Not between anyone, but the US doesn't care about democracy. I wanted to go research how many people, dictators is US working with. Starting with Saudi Prince. Kagame pia yako. Kuna nani hata kama si dictator, kuna Museveni. So what is happening here is that I believe when it comes to reasoning ya Museveni, when it comes to LGBTQ, I believe it is okay. I think it's listening, by the way.
Yes, number one, shida yetu ni over dependence.
Yeah,
on the foreign countries.
Na saizi, by the way, na nakwambia juzi, we don't have an option. Saizi itabidi tu allow, by the way. So kudaganyi, but with the time we fix our economy. And how do we fix the economy? Paying taxes, having, you see, nimeona kwanza watu wakicomment hapa, hii China square inatusaidia. Why do you allow some people to speak by this? If unajua hujui kitu, nyamaza. Unaona? US ina protect its companies from Chinese. Nini mkivuka hapa unasema let us welcome them, then complain kwa President Uhuru yeye uharibu economy. You see, economy ilianza kuharibika more than 15 years ago. And what I'm saying, Ruto akisema saizi mtaumia, but let's fix this country. Let us stop borrowing money for education, because mimi niliangalia nikaona, you know what is happening in Argentina? Ni ujiga kuoba ati free education doesn't work. Free medical doesn't work. We need to fix our economy where everyone has money to pay. Saizi unasema ni free education na shule ziko expensive kuliko nikisoma. What is that? So right now hatuna option, itabidi mimi kwangu naona itabidi tuwape chance wakuwe kwa NGOs, because legally wako protected. It's okay for you to date irrespective of your sex. So what we do? Tulipitisha katiba bila kuangalia, because mnasemaga, nisikia wakati wa hiyo, nakumbukanga hiyo time walikuwa wanasema kama Raila amesoma hii kitu ni mzuri. So for Luo kwanza nyamazeni, because mlipitisha hii kitu. Hata saizi kama kwa nasema it's okay to sleep with another man, mlipitisha because mlisema Raila akisema amesoma. Some few Kikuyu wakasema Uhuru akisema ni poa. We are paying for our own silly mistakes. Even if someone is complaining about Kenya Kwanza government, is a fool, because wewe mwenyewe tulisema vizuri sana Raila si mzuri. Now I'll tell you the truth, by the way. Let me feel like even if we to vote for Raila, those people who believe that something would have changed, hakuna.
There's nothing.
Hakuna.
In fact, I even love the fact that Ruto, yes, saizi watu nasikia the pain, but I think we are headed in the right direction. In my opinion, yes. In my opinion, yes. So, kwa hiyo issue ya LGBTQ. One of the reasons why I believe, this is my own opinion, we have to bend the way they are pushing this LGBTQ. Yes. We have to agree. No, okay. Let me say, live by what the code decided. Is because of over dependence. Na hiyo mambo na donations, maybe financing from other countries. If you can become self-dependent, yes, inaweza kuwa easy. But for now, because now we are depending on other foreign countries, especially maybe the Western world, na ndio sasa wanapush hiyo agenda ya we have now to give space to this LGBTQ. I think the fact that we are depending on them, somehow we will have to bend to live by what they ascribe.
True, our constitution is very clear. We said very well, any person has a right to unite, to form an NGO, irrespective of their sex. In their constitution is stated.
But mimi shida yangu ni why are they pushing it so hard? What is it?
You see now, I have no problem with someone being gay. Unaona? But the question is, tunajua vizuri sana, like it's like mad people pushing us to agree that they are not mad. Unaona? Because of course sex is not just for procreation. But wezi niambia, saizi nikisema, nakwambia vizuri sana, mimi niambia, let us be sincere. If I say this is a hard because I'm mad, how am I forcing you to agree this is hard when you know very well it's not hard? No. And the issue of this LGBTQ is not about that US cares about us. It's they are trying to have something to prove something. Like for the last 20 years, they have been using terrorism to push the same agenda where they can invade a country to say, like, wameharibu Somali, wameharibu Iraq, wameharibu Afghanistan, wameharibu Iran, wameharibu Venezuela. Go back to the story. Although terrorism, who funds terrorism? Terrorists wanapata wapi AK-47, M16, vifaru? Who makes them? You know, hata kuna documentary iko kwa YouTube inaonyeshana vizuri sana, like some NGOs from US wakipe Al-Qaeda pesa na vifaru. Una kifaru si chain, si pin ati unaweza toa US utoe kifaru from US ifike Somali ipe Al-Shabaab. Nani akona, kwani wao kwani ilikuja na osmosis hata iko onekana ikipita na meli? We know very well that whatever is happening is bullshit, and I believe hata mimi nisema vizuri sana, by the way, I have no problem with someone being gay, but don't tell us,
don't push us
to agree it's normal. It's not normal. We know it's not normal. We're be gay. Stop forcing our kids to be gay. Stop paying kids to be gay because we know you are abnormal. And if you think you are not abnormal, tumfungie kwa nyumba moja mzae.
My biggest worry is the generations to come. If we are going to normalize this thing that tuseme hii kitu ni normal, and maybe we accept the fact that we have to live with these people and to make it look like it's normal, I believe we are corrupting the generations to come, because kama assuming my son, kijana yangu akifika kuwa mtu mzima, atakuwa anajua hiyo men associating with men in as far as the sexual relationship is concerned ni normal.
Hata wanawake siku hizi, baadhi hata siku hizi wanawake, most women siku hizi, baadhi nimenotice kuna wanawake lesbian wengi kuliko wanaume. From kwanza hii Nyeri nimefanya research yangu, ni wengi sana. But you see like but then like when it comes to kids, unajua kuna kitu nimenotice, by the way, and people should be very cautious. Unataka katuni unapewa watoto? Kakona mambo? Unajua mimi sijaona katuni naweza pewa mtoto saizi. Afraid hakuna, nimeona. Look at Netflix saizi. And I think we should be picking a movie every day, and like, we can pick, like, if we are to pick like the latest movies, at least 10. They have a gay agenda. The new movies zote ziko hata ukiangalia, really do you see a series right now, a movie series without an issue of LGBTQ? Na kama wewe unatuona, na wewe tuambie kweli sana, nataka wewe uangalie the latest 10 or 20 movies. Tell me if you not see an actor who is behaving like a gay person. Because Netflix imekuwa useless. Every new movie lazima kukue. And why? Because it's not that they want us to agree with this issue. It's because they want us to try to, it's a kind of pushing or showing us they are powerful. It's us who dictate what is right, what is wrong. Tukisema mwanaume atakuwa nakula na nyuma yake anakula, tukisema a girl is a boy, you see, it's madness, by the way. You see, like right now, do you know how hard it is in US to define who is a boy, who is a girl? And when you're too much fixated with LGBTQ and who is a boy, who is a girl, who is a transgender, who is not, the billionaires like BlackRock and other powerful families, will be stealing from us. Today nimeona kwa gazeti, by the way. So we are speaking about LGBTQ right now. Look at how they are dividing us already. Nimeona like banks have made more than 244 billion as profit. Like the growth of bank has grown with the profit of the banks in Kenya. Money lenders imegrow na 25%. Mimi nikajiuliza, I like the way Gachagua alisema vizuri sana, by the way. There's no way we can have companies charging us 10%, ama si 10 alikuwa 20, but walipunguza. Sisi sema ni kampani gani, jisani kusema ni kampani gani. Sijui kwa mshwari ama sijui money lenders wana to charge pesa mingi na more than 25%. Then tunakuta wame make 20 billion profit. Mimi nimejiuliza, why would we have banks growing with at profit zao zimegrow wakati economy zina struggle? Bank profits zina grow na 25% up. When Wajiko cannot access loans to fund their businesses, when companies are closing down, when economies is closing down, is dropping in terms of growth.
Yes.
But banks are making profit yao imegrow na 25%. Why don't this bank grow with 5%? Hii 20% ipeleke kufanya we have access of cheap credit. Hata ukiangalia kubuy gari siku hizi na hii haya purchase ama no, hii bank financing is very hard kupata hiyo gari, and pia it's very expensive bado. Unaona? And these loans are very expensive. Today if you are to access cheap loans, at least you could have been doing very good matter. I know that. Because you are a serious person.
Saizi, let me say it's even becoming hard for unaona vile kitabu ulikuwa unasema unaweza anzia chini, uanzie chini pole pole you grow. Yes, it's possible, but it's becoming so difficult.
Yeah,
unaweza panda lakini conditions are not very favorable for someone who is starting.
Yes.
Kama saizi mambo na ku access credits na nini, I'm telling you, it's not an easy task. Hata kama maybe uko na an asset, the processes are so tedious. Sometimes kuna time by the nimeenda kutafuta loan kwa sako. My bank statement was so good, everything was so good.
Which sako? Ama utaka kutaja?
Pana tuache na maneni.
Hawajalipa. Hawajalipa bado. Na tutaki pia waseme tunawaharibia jina.
Tutaki vita. So nikaenda
nikakika kwa nimeisha moto maneni. Ni sawa. Let's look at my mic pia. Niko sawa.
Niko sawa. Ndio iko sawa.
Ni sawa. Inaweza kuwa ndio tutajua kama moto. Haya.
So nikapata it's very hard hata kama umequalify to get a loan. Zile vitu tunaitishwa unaona, I think mtu mwenye anaanzia kazi saa hizi ama mtu mwenye anajaribu kujikuza, it's possible to get to the next level, but you have to sweat more. You have to work more. You have to like know people. It's not like kitambo vile ulikuwa nasema ati I have my savings. Kama kuna SACCOs kitambo walikuwa nasema they can give you a loan times 3 of your savings. For now wanaweza kukupatia, but the processes ziko too tedious. They are making even zinaka kama they don't want to give you the facility. You get? So I think for now kuna vitu za muhimu sana, especially zina
kwanza continue kidogo tu, yani inahitaji size tu, siko sawa. Sawa. This one you can use my one mic comfortably.
So this is my perspective, and I don't know whether you have the same idea. Saizi zile vitu zina press watu sana ni what they are beyond what we I mean, hizi mambo za mambo na LGBTQ ama the idea of sexual the rights for these people. Saizi watu wengi wanangangana na life. People are having difficulties doing the basic things. So I believe somehow we need to get our priorities right, and for a common mwananchi kama mimi, I think I should not be disturbed by this issue. Yes, it's an issue like to concern I mean ni issue iko as in people having this conversation, but for me as an common Wanjiku, mtu wa kawaida, I think I would rather be concerned about I mean welfare yangu mimi mwenyewe ama vitu zile naweza sema ni basics, sababu naamini even if I got like hata kama wanaweza sema wapitishe hizi vitu na maybe kuwe normal, probably at a personal level may not be me, inaweza kwanza kuni affect sana, you get. And then my priority saizi sio hivyo, you get. Priority yangu saizi ni how am I going to get my rent, how am I going to get food on the table,
Yes.
how am I going to get medical services, how am I going to take care of my family, how am I going to ensure that I'm growing. Hizo vitu ndizo za muhimu saizi, na I think ndio ziko basic wa almost 90%. Yes.
And actually, you see, no, the problem we have like when it comes to the West is the West seems like this way. I said to someone like, ukiona mzungu amekuja Kenya, haja kuja kukusaidia by the in the first place. These people are very smart. They are very selfish. Kama kwa, there's no way of UK, US, iko na more than 34 million people. Sui Makere imetoka wapi by the way? Huyo ndio kwanza na press wako just above us.
Nini?
Hii Makere sui kama imetoka wapi? But now, hoping like the Saudi is okay. How would someone leave US aache watu 24 million hawana nyumba ya kuishi, akuja apewe Kenyans at foreign need? No. Wewe unaweza acha watoto wako wewe usaidie neighbor, watoto wa neighbor, unless you have something there you want.
There has to be an interest.
There must be an interest. Nini kitu watu wamekosa kujua that the West has no interest with us. They want to see Africa as a consumer of their commodities, not as producers. They don't want Africa to be rich, because once Africa is rich,
I think they are beginning to see the possibilities of Africa uniting.
Of course, and they try to make sure that you can't unite.
Yes.
Actually, the reason why I was very opposed to Uhuru Kenyatta is because he didn't see that. Alikuwa anatumika ku divide East African. Unaona, Magufuli anamwambia hapana, you cannot go make a trade agreement between US and Kenya where only Kenya inasaidika, si tunaumia, and expect us to unite with you. You are just a person who is not thinking. If you go there, make sure that you must give a trade agreement. You must sign a trade agreement that favors AGOA, not only Kenya peke yako. Yeah.
Yes, very true, very true.
And the reason why unaona kuna issue mambo ya LGBTQ is because to them they want us to divide with that. To fikiri about LGBTQ when they are stealing our money. When they feel like haibi pesa waitumie, waseme yes, we are protecting interests of the this LGBTQ, wakuja waibe our resources waende. The same LGBTQ wanasema tunataka sijui nini. Now go tell those people who are dying in Marsabit and Northeastern about sex. How ni mtu hana nguvu hata ya kutembea. What are you telling us?
I think I don't know. Hii issue wamejaribu kuipush for a long time. There's a certain interview that I saw walikuwa wamefanya ni Uhuru walikuwa wanafanywa interview. Then hata wale Uhuru pia interview, kaona Museveni amefanywa interview.
Sasa CNN
Mugabe I think pia amefanywa interview. They have tried to push this thing for a long time.
Yeah.
Na I think kwa nini hawaonagi zile pressing issues ziko kama saizi watu wanakufa njaa, kuna watu saizi wanahitaji usaidizi sana. More, I wish they would be using the same energy to support.
You see now the only problem I have with the Kenyan media. Unakumbuka wakati huyu jamaa alikufa, alikuwa anaitwa nani? Huyu jamaa wa Eldoret alikufa.
Anaitwa nani? I forgot the name of that guy.
Hata mimi sikumbuki. Alikuwa sikumbuki, but no, did you know that what happened is even our media is very silly, and most media personalities are very silly. They want ranting. Oh, you have killed another LGBTQ without proof that it's LGBT killing each other. And I remember even Boniface Mwangi, the biggest activist. But the only problem with Boniface Mwangi, you Boniface Mwangi are always fighting Kenyan government. Why don't you fight also the US for assisting Kenyan government officials, some of Kenyan government officials, to steal from us? Why don't you ask this of Kenyan US? Why are you coming to Kenya? Mnataka kuiba resources zetu. Mnataka dola yetu, mnataka tutumie dola yenu na inatufinyilia tukitumia dola, because sasa hizi the reason why our economy or things are so expensive is because we have a lot of imported inflation because of our dollar. If we value our currency, we don't have a inflation, because in Korea there is a way to cover mambo ya nini. Maybe second floor. Hiyo mlango iko imefungwa? Funga. Oh, ndio uliacha hivyo. Sawa. Okay. No, you see like so mimi nikajiuliza this Boniface Mwangi. I remember very well. Kulikuwa Boniface Mwangi, kulikuwa Adela Anyango, kulikuwa na Siroka, nikaitana mali nani? Siro Morioki. No, nikajiuliza, why would you know? How would you know that this person has been killed because he's gay? Unless we ulikuwa part of the planning. Because today if I die, if you know the cause of who has killed me today na nimeuliwa na mtu, si hata ulikuwa kwa hiyo deal. Hata askari hawajuagi mtu ameua. Very few askari can tell you that solving murder cases is not that easy. How will you know mtu ameuliwa uko Nairobi na mtu ameuliwa Eldoret na ameuliwa juu ya nini? Unajua mpaka reason, unajua motive behind it. Unajua hiyo kitu kwanza iliibisha sana. I like the way Alex Makidawa alisema that it's a high time journalists and my fellow celebrities to fuga mdomo to allow things to flow, badala kuja kula jua hata ya notice by the people came to rush LGBT. Nikajua by the way, hata nikaangalia na nikauliza watu by the way, if today I wake up and start saying oh the governor is doing good work, wakati governor amefanya makosa, wewe uamke mwingine amke, haikuwa like hakuna, it's not like coincidental. It was ni pesa walikuwa wanapewa, tuongee uko ni pesa walikuwa wanapewa. They waanza kusema sijui nini because to them some people in the media want to push that they are not gay but they have been paid to be activists. Na alipo pesa poa by the way, I don't tell you the truth by the way, kama kuna watu wanapewa pesa poa ni LGBTQ activists. Sio shida bali kwa 5M. Pesa iko. And to them is they want to show that they are powerful. Wakisema kitu mnafanya. That is one thing they are pushing this agenda so much. It's not about us. Why would you tell someone about respect gay when the person has no food? Sex comes after umekula. Hakuna mtu akona njaa anafikiria mambo ya sex. Mbona sasa unakuja kuniambia hapa watu wanakufa juu ya njaa na unakuja kuambia mambo ya sex? Hata sijui wazungu kama wanaga wanatumia akili. And if they what the funny thing is after that guy kukufa, even the head of press government of US, sikumbuka the position and compare public spokesman or government had to speak about that issue. Inakwambia aje? They don't care about you. They would rather see you dying, but to come to tell you, yes, you are dying. So you agree the LGBTQ is important. Madness. And the issue is they don't care. And they don't even care about the LGBTQ. They want to use that agenda to invade other countries to steal their resources. It's a way that they have been using terrorism. That's why they said even Kenya should not be in Somalia. That's by the way.
We need to have a stable economy because that really contributes to foreign influence.
Yes.
So bottom line for me, I think LGBTQ ama hii issue inaendelea, I think it's not a priority for many Kenyans.
Yes.
And I believe there's a hiyo interview nakwambia, I think ilikuwa nimeona Uhuru amefanyiwa, alisema that probably may not be like something worth discussing because kuna vitu zingine very important that I think Kenyans we should have a discussion around important issues.
Kabisa.
So hii story for me may not be very relevant as at now, and not even now, because if at all it violates the principles of God, God would have created man and man.
Kabisa.
You get? But God created man and woman for recreational purposes. There's no way a man can be productive by sleeping with another man.
Yes.
You get?
Yeah.
Or maybe a woman and a woman. That is not godly. So anything ungodly, I not giving airtime. We should have a real discussion about real issues. Zile zinasumbua watu, tuongelee kuhusu economy, how people should pay tax, but dependent. We need to engage in serious talks about personal development, stabilizing families, employment. Those are the issues that I think should be on the top of the list of discussion.
Yes. Kabisa, I think we are done with that.
Yes.
Tunaona kesho.
You give us, yes, give us your views. Let us know about what you think about this issue. Is it worth discussing? Is it worth maybe